Come join me. I know the way. This channel is for people who feel like they've been doing everything right, yet nothing is changing. Here, Spirit guides you to your greatest potential, turning confusion and frustration into success. Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Love that for you. Okay, I'm making a tendency of making everything too low, so I'm going to raise this up. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. I'm making it now too high. Yes, very happy mediums have to be had. Okay, the Knight of Swords, angels. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Eight of Wands, angels and spirit guides. The King of Swords. We can move that all the way up to here. Okay, there we go. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. Interesting. The Four of Swords, angels and spirit guides. The Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, angels and spirit guides. Huh. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I like this. I like that you have two queens coming forward. There's very nurturing energy here. Okay, let's dive into the Sagittarius. At the heart of everything is the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is you moving forward in prosperity and in success, really embracing your bounty, money, or what you value as much as money. But it's also you nurturing your skills. It's honing the seeds that are planted within you, right? It's honing your talents. It's honing what it is that you want to create on this earthly plane. It's moving forward in a sense of, I want to say liberation, but also in the sense of like, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm putting my energy into. This is what I'm building. This is what I desire for myself. This is what I'm opening the door to. But it's building a success inwardly for yourself and for those who value the most to you. And there's a real sense of groundedness, of clear-sightedness, of hard work, of dedication, of diligence, but also of like a clear sight of what you want to create on this earthly plane that is coming to you more clearly here, Sagittarius, than it has in quite a while. And there's almost a sense of like, oh, this is the focus that I needed. And as this comes forward, it moves you to the Knight of Voice being the challenge. This is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is being the hero of your own story. It's taking the reins. It's not movement for the sake of movement. You will have, during this time, kind of the sense of like any movement forward is better than standing still. You're going to have to embrace times of stillness. It's kind of like planning before the attack type of thing. So if you're thinking of yourself being a knight slaying dragons, you don't want to just charge in there and not know what the heck is going on. You want to kind of scout the area. So here with the Knight of Swords, it is you embracing your voice, it is you taking flight to what it is that you desire. It's you being the hero of your story and saying, kind of in a way that might sound nihilistic or might sound negative, that like nobody's going to save me, but in this real sense of like, I'm the hero of my story, I'm saving myself, I'm empowering myself, I'm moving myself forward in tenacity and success. And it moves you then to like, the challenge is being the hero. It's letting yourself step into that role without being afraid of it at all. It's like, no, this is my life. This is what I want. And it moves you to the Queen of Cups because you have such nurturing energy here. This is very, very feminine queen energy. So what you're going to see with the Queen of Cups is that you're nurturing what you love. The Queen of Pentacles is nurturing what you want to build on this earthly plane. The Queen of Cups at your root is nurturing what you love, is nurturing what you desire, is nurturing where your heart is. And so the Queen of Cups here is this beautiful connection with drinking deeply of inspiration, with your love guiding you forward, with being calm, with being healing, with being, it's groundedness, but there's a real sense of like oneness, of not being kind of all over the place with yourself. It is showing yourself care and compassion, love and healing. And as you do so, it moves you then, okay, into the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is everything gains momentum. This is the energy that's now moving into the past. And this can be the past that is like, 2 seconds ago, 2 heartbeats ago. The Eight of Wands is that life gained a speed to it that was quite chaotic, overwhelming, like just kind of took the reins. And what you're going to see for yourself is that life gained a speed and it moved you forward in a direction that you weren't anticipating, but it wasn't bad. It was just different. Okay. And you're coming now down off of this, like having to think really quickly, having to look at things in a different way, having to push, having to this, having to that. And now everything is coming into focus. And as it comes into focus, it brings you to the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is air sign energy. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the King of Swords is knowing your voice. It is cutting through doubts, fears, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments. And it's saying, this is where I stand. This is what I want. This is what I'm moving towards. This is what I desire. You're also done with BS. Like your mind is working really clearly and you'll call out the BS and things. You'll call out the nonsense and things. And you will find that you might do this, to people that you're talking to. You'll be like, oh, well, that's stupid. And they'll be affronted, but you don't mean it that way. So do be mindful because the sword energy can come out a little bit more intensely than like people think socially appropriate. So just be aware of this, kind of like think before you speak. And even when you do say that, be like, oh no, I just mean like, I like this or I thought that, kind of like mellow it a little bit if you can. But the King of Swords also knows that he put in his 10,000 hours, right? He is an expert and nobody's going to tell him otherwise. You are moving forward in the power of your authority, of what you are creating, of what you want, of what you desire in your life. And nobody's going to tell you you don't know what you know. Like seriously, there's a real sense of like, no, I put in the work, I know what I know, and I'm moving forward. The King of Swords is also not taken by fools. So this is not going to be a time where you're easily hoodwinked. So there is a knowing to you, there's a power to you, there's an authority to you. I love the row of the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, because there's this real sense of like through your mind, you embrace your prosperity at the heart of you. Like you're growing in wealth, prosperity, and bounty. You have a clear vision of what you want in your life. It's not a flashy vision, okay? It's not what the media is telling us, oh, accumulate more, accumulate more. No, it's a clear vision of what you want, of your prosperity, of your success. And then at the root of you, it's what you love. It's what you love. It's your heart coming forward. It's the uniqueness that you bring to a situation that others just don't have here, Sagittarius. And it moves you to the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is your near future. And you might think, ooh, the Five of Pentacles, near future, don't like that. It's not a bad thing. The Five of Pentacles is feeling barred out of something that you had greatly valued, okay? Or that you really wanted to be a part of. What you're going to see here is that as you embrace your wealth, your prosperity, your success, your bounty, your abundance, you're also leaving what doesn't fit. It's no longer like, oh, I really want to join this club or, get this status symbol. It's like, this isn't for me. And I respect that. And I understand that. And now I move forward at what is for me, of what I want for myself. And I'm moving forward in my own path. Like I'm setting myself free. I'm setting myself free. And I'm not being restrained by what these people, this situation, this whatever said I should be. And you're going to find that you're turning away from what you don't want. And as you turn away from what you do want, as you turn away from what you don't want, you turn to what you do want. And you start to walk through that door. You start to embrace that path. You start to embrace you, your uniqueness, your power. But again, you set yourself free around money and what you value as much as money. This can also be coming out of a very hard financial time where it felt no matter what you did, no matter how hard you tried to climb the mountain, you were just not getting to the top of it. Now you've gotten to the top of it. It's time to climb down now. And the down will be easier than the up. It moves you then to the Four of Swords. Rest. Honor your voice. Honor your story. Like when you honor your story and you say it to yourself and you see it for yourself, you will start to look at things and be like, oh, wow, I didn't think of this. Oh, wow, I didn't know this. Oh, wow, I forgot that about me. But you will also see, Sagittarius, that you are fiercer, more powerful than you ever thought you were. And as you are embracing this, as you're embracing this fierceness of voice and power and deep understanding, and also as you're letting yourself rest and not burning the candle at both ends, you become the student, right? At the Queen, you are the heart. You are the heart of what it is that you want to succeed and what it is that you want to take care of. Queens also nurture pages, Okay, kings also nurture pages, but in a different way. At your heart, you're nurturing your success and your prosperity, but you're also nurturing the sense of like wonderment, the sense of experimentation, the sense of like, well, look at it this way, look at it that way, and why not do this? And what about questioning that? And how about this? And how about that? You are opening yourself up to new ideas, to a new sense of discovery and way forward. The Page of Pentacles is looking at wealth, money, and what you value as much as money. And it's not putting yourself into a confining box, but it is saying, I am opened to what the world has to offer me. And I am open to the power and the beauty of the world and of myself and what I want and what I'm looking for. And the Page of Pentacles is not being afraid to ask questions. It's also not being afraid to do things differently, to shake things up, to look about, well, what about this? And what about that? And these new ideas? And what about, this thing and that thing? And it brings you then. And also looking at wealth, it's like you're not afraid. You're not afraid. And what makes children happy, right? Yes, children do love getting stuff, right? But it is also the experience of things, right? The joy of being in the world and connecting and finding out that they are powerful, right? In their own rights, in their own ways. And it moves you then to the Two of Cups. This is a hope and a fear. This is healing. This is love. You fear a healing love. You can fear falling in love. But this is also something that is powerfully for you. A healing, beautiful love. It can be a romantic love. It can be a platonic love, a friendship love. But it is a love that heals and guides you. You are afraid of it. You will try to resist it, right? For one reason or another. Also the sense of like having somebody come close because you are so nurturing, right? And because you have this huge energy of your heart, you don't want people to take advantage of your heart, and your heart has been taken advantage of before. So there's a sense of like wanting to pull away and saying, no, like I am guarding my heart. And that's why the fear comes in. No, I'm guarding my heart. But what if you open your heart and it's the most beautiful adventure you ever went on? Like even just opening up your heart to what you love and to embracing the passions that you have in your life. It moves you then. Like it can be work, it can be a hobby, right? It doesn't just have to be romantic, but it can be romantic as well. And then it moves you to the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is prosperity and success, but it's patience. It's patience with what you're building. And it's knowing that everything blooms in its own time, in its own way. So if you're looking for your success to absolutely mirror somebody else's, it's not going to do it that way. That's why the Queen of you is at the center. You are tending the garden. You are saying, okay, this is what I'm doing in order to bring forward the success. And here you are patiently waiting as the buds bloom into roses, right? As it takes on a life of its own, as you have nurtured it to a point of completion and connection. And it moves you then to your spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. This is nature. This is getting out in nature. This is being part of nature, but this is also embracing your nature, what you love, what is right for you. And it brings you then to your chakra message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, listening just came right out. This is the throat chakra. And this is embracing listening to the world around you. This is embracing listening to yourself and what you actually want. I like to listen to the wind. So when listening comes up and I see like the spiral here, I think of listening to the wind and listening just to the guidance of the mind, opening to endless possibilities. And it's not having a rigidity to yourself. During this time, Sagittarius, it's releasing being rigid. It's releasing saying it has to be this way. It's releasing a conformity that you don't want and that you've been rebelling against for a really long time. You just didn't realize it. You just didn't realize that it was like, oh, this is what I don't want. And it's letting yourself be fully, openly, and honestly you, which goes to the beat of your own drum, which embraces, maybe a uniqueness or a differentness that others don't always get, but that is beautifully empowering to you. Listen, Druids used to have oak groves. And when Christianity came over and took over, they cut down all the oak groves. But they used to listen to the trees and the wind in the trees. And there's so many other traditions that talk about this. And I just think how beautiful that was, to stand out in nature and connect. Like you have nature here, and listen to nature. It will bring you revelations that a busy mind in the chaotic world and the city sometimes hides from us. It moves you then to your energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain, and disappointment, especially around love. It doesn't have to be just romantic love. It can be people that you loved and they broke your heart in a myriad of ways, right? Heartbreak isn't just one specific way, but this is heartbreak and pain. So looking at the Three of Swords and knowing that subconsciously you can go to your heartbreak and your pain and your disappointment and your anger and your frustration and be like, I can live here. I can live here forever. And people do choose to. Don't do that to yourself. Don't. It's time to embrace love and let your vibrant spirit shine. It moves you then to your subconscious spirit message. And this is blossom. You are blossoming into the person that you want to be. And that is from the time when you were small to the time of now, and the days and years and weeks and months and all the time in between. You are blossoming. You're becoming more than you imagined you could be, and you will never stop blossoming. It moves you then to your subconscious chakra message. And this is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. Sagittarius, you are going to be seeing things so much more clearly than you have before, and it can scare you. It can be overwhelming. There's a clarity that comes forward, an insight that guides you, and an opening of your mind and your spirit in a way that you hadn't thought possible. It moves you then to the energy to be mindful of. And this is the Six of Pentacles. This is things being out of balance with money or what you value as much as money, especially if you've been through a relationship or a divorce, or like your parents were through a divorce and then like the money was taken away. Okay, that can be a wound that comes up very intensely during this time. So do be aware of that. So with the Six of Pentacles, having things needing to be in balance, having yourself needing to be in balance, but there's a sense of an imbalance coming forward, and especially a bullying energy around money. And this can be from your past, this can be from your present, right? But it comes in and it just wants to bully you. It wants to make you smaller, where this time is all about, taking up space and becoming bigger than you ever imagined you could be. It moves you then to the Two of Pentacles. There is a lot to balance, yes, but it's balance and insight. It is finding your harmony and finding your footing. And as you do so with the Two of Pentacles, you embrace your success. You embrace your prosperity. There will be emotions that come forward that want to knock you off path. And also don't take on too much. Okay? 2 things at a time is going to be more than enough. All right? But you will have a tendency to want to take on more and more and more, especially if you see yourself succeeding, right? You see yourself, oh, I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that. I'll just put more and more on my plate. Spirit's like, no, less is going to be better. Okay? All right, Sagittarius. I hope you like this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype, do all that good stuff. If you want to go deeper, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. If you'd like to join me over on Patreon, then check out my Patreon page there as well. It is filled with a lot of really cool things. And, it's quite a good deal, actually. And what else? No, I think that's it. Oh, all the cards also are linked in the description box below. I love you all. Bye.